We've all heard the buzz about AI agents, right? But how do you actually build one if you're not a programmer? Well, the secret is all about creating its brain, the engine that actually drives everything. And in this explainer, we're going to build that engine from the ground up, setting up a super powerful no-code playground for all your future AI ideas.
So, are you ready to do this? Because in just the next few minutes, we're going to create the actual workspace where all your future AI automations will come to life. Let's jump right in.
And don't worry, this is going to be fast. We're going from zero to a fully working agent-building environment. I'm talking no complex installations, not a single line of code, just a straight shot to making your biggest automation ideas a reality.
Okay, first things first, we gotta get our account up and running. Think of this as our mission control, the very first step in putting together the brain for our agent. It really is as simple as these 3 steps. Just head on over to n8n.io, hit that big Get Started for Free button, and sign up however you want. Seriously, it'll take you less than a minute.
Now you might be wondering, why are we using the cloud version? And honestly, it's all about speed and simplicity. You get instant access on any computer you're on. You don't have to worry about servers or installs. It's just perfect for getting an idea out of your head and into the real world as fast as humanly possible.
Once you're all signed in, you'll land right here. Welcome to your no-code workspace. This is your mission control, the visual canvas where you're going to design exactly how your agent thinks and acts.
So, let's do a super quick tour. See workflows? Those are like the high-level blueprints for your automations. Inside those, you have nodes. Those are the individual building blocks that do the actual work. Up top, you've got your controls to run and test everything. And that panel on the right, that's your treasure chest, your library of connections to pretty much any tool you can dream of.
You know, visual logic board, that's the absolute best way to think about a workflow. Instead of writing lines of code, you are literally drawing a map of a process. You're connecting dots and building a sequence of actions. It's just a way more natural way to design how your AI actually thinks.
Okay, so our agent has a home now, but for it to be useful, it needs to talk to the outside world, to access tools like OpenAI or Google Sheets. And to do that, we need to give it permission, which brings us to a really important idea, credentials. The easiest way to think about credentials is like a set of digital keys. Each key is totally unique to a service like Gmail or OpenAI, and it lets your workspace securely talk to that tool. This is what lets your agent safely get into your accounts and do things for you. It's really the backbone of any useful automation.
And finding where to put these keys, it's super simple. From your main dashboard, just go to Settings, then click on Credentials. This is the secure vault where you'll add and manage all the connections for your agent.
Now look, as you start building bigger and better agents, things can get messy fast. That's why being organized from day one is so important. And for that, n8n Cloud has this awesome feature called Projects. Just think of a project as a dedicated folder for one single agent. Everything, and I mean everything related to that agent, all its workflows, its keys, its test runs, it all lives neatly inside this one little box. Trust me, this simple habit makes managing and scaling your work so much easier later on.
So let's go ahead and create one right now. We'll just make a new project and give it a very specific name, Thumbnail Builder Agent. This is actually a little sneak peek of what we're going to build together next, so it's a good idea to get it set up now.
All right, we've set up the workspace, we know the layout, and we're all organized. Now for the moment of truth. Let's run a quick test just to see our new automation brain spark to life for the very first time.
We're going to build the absolute simplest workflow you can imagine. First, we add a manual trigger that's basically a big go button for our automation. We'll connect that to a function node that does just one thing. Say, we succeeded. Then we just hit Execute Workflow to run it.
And there it is, success. If you see this message pop up, it means everything is connected and working perfectly. This little phrase is proof that your whole setup is good to go and you are officially ready to start building.
So, seriously, congratulations. It might feel like a small thing, but you just built the entire foundation your agent is going to run on. Your automation brain is officially online and it is waiting for your instructions. Let's just quickly recap what you just did. You now have a fully set up workspace. You know how to get around the interface. You know exactly where to add the keys to all your tools. And you know how to keep everything neat with projects and workflows. That is a massive step forward. And with this foundation solidly in place, we are ready for the real fun.
In our next explainer, we're going to take all these new skills and build our first real AI agent, one that automatically designs 3 unique YouTube thumbnails using nothing but a video title.
So, I'll leave you with this final thought. You now have the keys to an incredibly powerful, no-code automation playground. The foundation is built. The only question left is, what are you going to automate first? Think about all those little repetitive things you do every day. What if you could just teach an AI to do them for you? The possibilities are pretty much endless.